Nobilius set to run. Silent Rage is set. Determined is set to run as well. Light On, they're off and racing, and Determined beats them out of the gates. Bassigo got out well. Faded Images driving up towards the leading division onto the course proper. Then followed Silent Rage 3 deep around the outside. Notewood Ruler goes back to be last of all. Determined leads at the 1200. Bassigo in second spot. Now Silent Rage driving up around the outside. Faded Image drops back on the inside to be fourth, about a length and a half, 2 lengths off the lead. And Notewood Ruler's getting a charmed run back in last spot. At the 900 metre mark they run, and Determined goes strongly in front. Silent Rage around the outside doing a little bit of work. Faded Image back on the inside, and Bassigo in the centre, and only a length and a half. Oakford Ruler at the tail. At the 700 metre mark, Determined leads by about 2 lengths now on Faded Image. Bassigo next. Silent Rage now drops back to be fourth, and Oakford Ruler the inside as last, passing the 600. Determined in front. Faded Image cruised up to be running second, 2 lengths away into Oakford Ruler getting right up on the inside. Bassigo losing ground before the turn, and Silent Rage has dropped out to be last. 400 metres to go, and around the bend they swing. Determined is first for home. On the outside, a length away in second spot, Faded Image. Oakford Rural on the inside, now into the clear and out after Determined, and well back then to Bassigo at the 200 metre mark though, and Determined still the leader. It seems to be holding. Oakford Rural leads by a length and a half, and then followed Bassigo getting warm again down the outside, but Determined's going strongly, and Determined wins the first by just on a length. Oakford Ruler 3 away into Bassigo, followed in by Faded Image. Found the 1400 too far first up, and about 8 lengths away into Silent Rage at the tail of the field. Kirkup, second is number 3, Oakford Ruler, ridden by Russell Hanson. 13 is number 2, Bassigo. Spencer Knight, officially fourth, is number 4, Faded Image. 1, 3 and 2, the numbers. The winner Determined, beating Oakford Ruler and Bassigo. Fourth is Faded Image, awaiting times and margins, which come to hand now. 1:24.27 the time, which breaks the previous Class C record held by Lassie Slipper, and the margins were 1 length, 3 lengths, 3 lengths. Runners are starting to move up. Starting up, red light on. Set to run their way and racing in the Southeast Livestock and Primaries handicap, and the old-timer Nobilius beat them out. Dan Siller is going to take up the lead going past the winning post the first time. Seppel Valley will track Dan Siller, and Kilpeck back at the rear of the field settles at the tail. Leading the straight now with about 1800 metres to run, and Dan Siller is the leader. Crosses across to the fence to lead by a length and a half Nobilius, then a length away to Seppel Valley, and Kilpeck ridden back in the field is at the rear of the field about 5 lengths off the lead. They're in single file now going towards the 1400 metre mark, and Dan Siller is setting a nice pace in front and gets away to lead by 2.5 lengths on Nobilius. A length and a half away in the field then to Seppel Valley, and a length and a quarter Kilpeck at the tail. A nice even pace on as they go to the 1200, with a big mare Dan Siller leads out by 4 lengths on the veteran Nobilius. A length and a half then to the top weight Seppel Valley, and back at the rear of the field is Kilpeck starting to make up some ground at the 1000, and Hanson gives Dan Siller a breather in front, leads by 2 3/4 now on Nobilius. A length and a half to Seppel Valley, and 3/4 back on the inside rail is Kilpeck. at the half mile now, and Dan Siller still going strongly. Leads now by 3 lengths as it starts to get away from them again. Mobilia second, a length and a half, then Sepple Valley, and 2 lengths away Kilpack is hard ridden, racing down the side of the course, passing the 600, and Hanson says catch me if you can with Dan Siller. He gets out by 4 lengths now on Mobilius, who's under some sort of pressure. Sepple Valley's giving Dan Siller a nice head start, and 2 lengths away Kilpack. Around the turn they run, 400 metres to go, and Dan Siller, a winner over this distance, leads into the straight by 4 lengths. Mobilius, Sepple Valley's out after the leader, but at the 200 metre mark, Dan Siller, Hanson goes for the whip, still leads by 4, Sepple Valley. Mobilius calls it a day, and down the outside Kilpack. Dan Siller shortening stride, but it's going to get home nice and easy. Dan Siller, in fact, starting to draw away on the line, goes on to win easily. Dan Siller, he's down by 5.5, 6 lengths. Kilpack gets up the win, 1 second. Third in is Sepple Valley, and 4 away to Mobilius at the tail of the field. Mark Elliott. Third in is number 1, Sepple Valley, Burton Reed, and officially 4th, Mobilius. Metres is 22.03, and the margins were 5 lengths, 3/4, 3.5. Race 3 today, the Trackline Parts Class 5 Handicap, Scratch 5 Demolition Boy and 6 Faded Image, Ross Tocknell to ride 7 Opaque King. Waiting on 2 runners. Set to go. Light on. Starters up. 1 to settle. Set and racing now. National Shift a bit slow out of the gates, misses it by a length and a half. Leading Witness Bistoner first to hit the ground. Loads Rebels going up fast. Opaque King the inside, and the favourites dropped away 2 lengths of the tail in National Shift. 900 metres to run. Leading Witness leads by a length and a half. Bistoner the outside, a Loads Rebel. About 3 lengths away now, making ground. National Shift, and Opaque King back on the inside is last. 750 metres to run. Leading Witness leads by just over a length. Bistoner the outside. Loads Rebel back on the inside, running third. A length on the outside to National Shift, and Opaque King dropped out to be last as they go past the 600 metre mark, where Leading Witness leads by a length. Bistoner going well second, then followed Loads Rebel. National Shift the outside is taking closer order, and 2 lengths away is Opaque King. Swing around the turn. Bistoner goes up the challenge. Leading Witness in behind them on the inside rail is Loads Rebel, and National Shift's looking for a clear run, and then followed Opaque King. Leading Witness still in front. Down the outside is Bistoner. Loads Rebel the inside. National Shift back in behind them. Loads Rebel the inside. Gets up to take the lead over Bistoner. Leading Witness coming again, but Loads Rebel goes strongly, and Loads Rebel wins the day over Leading Witness. Close for third between Bistoner and National Shift, and Opaque King back in last spot. Ridden by Spencer Knight. Third placing goes to number 1 on the inside. National Shift gets up to run third, ridden by Rod Kirkup, and officially 4th is number 4, Bistoner. 1:11.7 is the time, 1:11.7, which equals the Class 5 record held by Royal Cascade. 1.5 lengths ahead are the margins after race 3. Elsie Secret last to move in. All other runners in the gates. Elsie Secret moves in. They're set to run. Starter about to get up. Red lights on this set. And they're racing a little bit slow out of the gates with Clear Zone and Tatton's Princess. Scarlet Prince straight out the back door at the start. Master Kite away quickly today, takes up the running. Tatton's Princess now drives up on the inside. Joy of the Boats around the outside. Elsie Secret is going quickly towards the leading division. 2 away in the field into Tantrum Bay, followed by Clear Zone. And Scarlet Princess dropped away a length and a half at the tail. 800 metres to run, and Master Kite leads by a half length. Joy of the Boats, Tatton's Princess back on the inside, running third. A half length the outside, then 2 Elsie Secret as they make their way down the side of the course. 2 away in the field then, 2 Clear Zone. Tantrum Bay starting a forward move, and Scarlet Princess last. Master Kite is held together at the 500, leads by a head. Joy of the Boats the outside. Tatton's Princess back on the inside. Next Tantrum Bay around the outside of Elsie Secret. Scarlet Prince wide, and Clear Zone's last into the straight. Master Kite roll off the fence. Tatton's Princess bursts through on the inside to go up and join Joy of the Boats, and now Tantrum Bay down the outside. Tatton's Princess goes to the 200. Master Kite's coming again on the outside, but Tatton's Princess going strongly. Now Master Kite's knuckling down to the task, but Tatton's Princess, she's far too good. This 3-year-old filly races away to win by a length and a half on Master Kite. Tantrum Bay next, then followed Joy of the Boats from Elsie Secret, Clear Zone, and Scarlet Princess last in. The time run by Tatton's Princess, 1.5 by 2 the margins, 1.5, 2 by 2. Tatton's Princess, a chestnut filly of 3 years by Tatton, out of Tushan Princess, owned by D.R. Lewis and W.J. Graham. M.J. Harding the trainer. Master Kite second, and a Tantrum Bay third after the running of the J&L Harding Class B handicap. Set to run, light is on, set to run, and racing at perfect dispatch except for Tenerife that stood there and missed it by about 8 lengths. Getting out quickly, King's Cascade showing surprising speed. Alana Mist is going towards the lead. Stereo Man's allowed to settle just behind them, then followed Eastern Wind 2 away, then to Another Miracle, and Tenerife quickly making up that lost ground at the 850 metre mark, and the speedy grey mare Alana Mist speeds around the bend by 2 lengths on King's Cascade. 2 lengths away Stereo Man, a half the inside Eastern Wind, then followed on the inside rather Another Miracle, and Tenerife's up the rear of the field about 8 lengths off the lead. 600 metres to run. Alana Mist goes well in front, leads by 2 lengths. King's Cascade is bolting second, then followed Stereo Man. Another Miracle's off around them with a good run. Eastern Wind back on the inside, second last. Tenerife last, about 8 off the lead around the bend, 400 to go. Alana Mist first for home. King's Cascade off the fence, storming home. Eastern Wind and Stereo Man are through the centre. Eastern Wind can't get through. Down to the 200, King's Cascade gets the lead over Stereo Man. Alana Mist beaten and followed Another Miracle. Eastern Wind and Tenerife, but King's Cascade, it's burst clear, it's all over. A very smart galloper, King's Cascade, is racing away to win. Wins by 3.5 over Stereo Man. Eastern Wind a bit unlucky, gets third. Then followed Another Miracle from Alana Mist and Tenerife. 1:11.33 the time, 1:11.33. King's Cascade running the 1200, 3 lengths, a length and a half by a half. King's Cascade, the winner, is a Bay End tyre of 8 years by Jungle Boy out of Marina Myth. Is owned and trained by Duncan Stewart, ridden by Spencer Knight. And that win today in the Linkletter Sprint for King's Cascade takes his stake earnings to over $100,000. So King's Cascade joins the over $100,000 stake earners club with a good win in race 5, the Linkletter Sprint, and now returning to scale. Second is number 4, Stereo Man, and third is 6, Eastern Wind. This is maiden stakes over 1,600 metres. They're all in. Lights on. Set at the 1,600. One to settle. Cheetah King to settle. Starter hits the button. They're away and racing the final event of the day. Jazz Trooper got out of the gates well. Going quickly up towards the leaders, Just See Why onto the course proper, and Russian Rose is driving forward. Cheetah King out wide, Aurora Glow going forward with Dazzlemore, and then followed Hello Sydney Assassinate, mainly French and Prego goes back to the wheel of the field. At the 1,200 metre mark they run. Just See Why takes up the running by a length on Russian Rose. Aurora Glow the outside from Dazzlemore, then followed Jazz Trooper, mainly French is 3 deep around the outside, a length away then to Hello Sydney, followed on the outside by Assassinate from Prego, and Cheetah King is relegated to the tail of the field. 900 metres to run, and going strongly in front, Just See Why leads by a length and a half. Russian Rose, Aurora Glow the inside, then followed mainly French 3 deep around Jazz Trooper, and back on the inside Router Dazzlemore. 2 away then to Hello Sydney, followed by Assassinate starting to go forward, and a mile back of Prego and Cheetah King as they go past the 600 metre mark, where Just See Why gets away, leads by 2 lengths. Aurora Glow right around the outside with a quick run, mainly French, and also Russian Rose the centre from Jazz Trooper Assassinate, then followed Dazzlemore, Hello Sydney, well back Cheetah King and Prego the inside is last, into the straight. Just See Why rolled off the fence, leads from Aurora Glow, Prego looking for a rails run, then followed Jazz Trooper, and back in behind them is Hello Sydney. Just See Why, Jazz Trooper, and then followed back in behind them now Hello Sydney coming with a quick run from Dazzlemore and Prego, Jazz Trooper in front. Hello Sydney's coming quickly down the outside, Jazz Trooper still in front, and Jazz Trooper wins by a long neck on Hello Sydney. Just See Why next, then followed Dazzlemore from mainly French, Prego Assassinate, Russian Rose, and then followed Cheetah King and Aurora Glow last in. 0.17